What's up, guys? Rolling here into the studio. I would like to react to the studio 40 facts explaining the Czech Republic by Globe Addict David. David, I wonder where he's from because I don't hear much things about my country, so this will be definitely interesting. But yeah, apparently we will cover everything, so let's
This is
get
our
it.
world. This is Europe, and this is Czech Republic. You may think, what's so interesting about this tiny, unimportant country?
At least
But you know
couple
what?
things,
Give it
maybe
a
even a few.
chance, as it is easily one of the most amazing countries in Europe. These are 40 facts explaining the Czech Republic. Many people still call this
Hey, actually, guys, I got a challenge for you. Comment in the comments, right? Uh, what do you think the quality of life in this country is? Like, how does it rank compared to other countries? There are, I don't even know, there are like around 200 countries, I believe. Well, I mean, obviously, it's in the top 100, right? Obviously. But I guess every European country is right. But take a guess. Which place do you think it should be? Should it be like top 5, top 10, top 25? What should it be? Comment down below. And whoever gets it right, I will heart the comment and let you know that you got it right.
land Czechoslovakia, as both Czechia and Slovakia used to be one country, until the year 1993, when they split apart. For the reason why we need to roll back 500 years.
This
At
guy
that time,
sounds
this
like
land was
he's from
called
the country
Bohemia,
though, not gonna
and
lie.
since 1526, it was ruled by Habsburgs. That was an Austro-German dynasty. Yes, this guy even at one point forced Czechs to speak German for 200 years. But Czechs were brave and educated enough to defend their culture and language. This rule lasted for almost 4 centuries, until the end of the First World War. That was followed by the break of Austro-Hungarian Empire, which led to the foundation
true.
of Czechoslovakia.
I mean,
This new country was prosperous.
I don't think that I have to verify, fact check, right? But yeah, everything so far seems to be right.
And industry was booming until the Second World War. Because of Czechia's proximity to Germany, it had no chance to defend itself. It was invaded by Germans and became a protectorate of the Greater German
This guy,
Empire.
man.
Meanwhile, Slovakia was partly occupied by Hungary and induced by Hitler to proclaim its independence.
I don't know, guys, you can let me know, but this to me sounds like as if I was speaking, honestly. I mean, the accent is like pretty much the same, like,
After the brutal Nazi
come on
occupation, Czechoslovakia's fate fell into the hands of the Soviet Union. A communist coup in February 1948 gave power to the Communist Party, and Czechoslovakia became part of the Soviet bloc. It lasted until 1989 and the Velvet Revolution, probably the most important event in the modern history of Czechia and Slovakia.
right.
Democracy was introduced and the Western direction prevailed. Following that, 4 years later, both countries peacefully split. And here we are today. As of these days, Czechia is bordered by Poland in the north, Slovakia in the east, Austria in the south, and Germany in the west. Let's find out what Czechia looks like today. Czechs are well known for many things, but the most important is beer. And they take it really seriously. So much that they consume the most beer in the world by far. 140 liters of beer per year. But that includes both children and elderly.
Both children. That's crazy to hear. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's true. A lot of people drink beer here. It's pretty cheap. That's probably the number one reason. The other reason is that honestly, I have tasted, a couple beers abroad, and honestly, the ones here in this country seem the best. but I don't really drink beers. I don't know if they count like non-alcoholic, because non-alcoholic beers are also pretty popular, right? So I don't know if it's counting against this statistic. I don't know.
elderly people, so in reality, average adult must consume even more. In many places, beer is actually cheaper than water or any non-alcoholic beverage. Besides beer, they are known for being largely religious. In the heart of Christian Europe, only 12% of people in Czechia identify as Catholic or Christian. 57% of people have no religion and 30% don't want to answer. Despite that, you can find a church literally everywhere.
True.
Even the smallest villages have churches and chapels. Following its long medieval history,
It's pretty
this
weird,
country
right?
is also packed with castles. It has one of the highest numbers of castles in the world. Lovers of history would be in paradise here.
Sorry,
In
guys.
fact, the largest castle complex in the world is located in the capital city of Prague. The Prague castle is also the residence of the president. Speaking of president, this is him. Peter Pavel is the current president of Czech Republic. And this is what the former one looked like. I must say Czechia is making progress here. Zooming out a bit, Czechia is divided into three main historical regions. Bohemia in the north and west, Moravia in the south, and the smallest one Silesia in the far east. They may differ in some culture traditions, however in these days there are no huge differences overall. All of these people speak Czech. Although there are dialects in some regions, they differ only in few words. The language itself is very unique and it is one of the hardest in the world. The Czech language is comprised of over 250,000 words, which is more than Russian, French or Arabic. Czech is also the only language in the world using the letter R, which even many Czechs struggle to pronounce properly. Czechs and Slovaks
It's hard for
understand
the
each other without a
foreigners.
problem, as both languages are part of the Slavic language group and are very similar. Yes, Czechs are part of the ethnic group called Slavs, or Slavic people, and most of them are proud of that. Even though the living standard is getting closer and closer to the West, the Eastern influence and lifestyle are still present everywhere. This is what a typical Czech city looks like. A lot of people there live in the blocks, which are the remainder of Soviet architecture. This is what a typical Czech looks like in the village, in the city, and in the pub. If he gets hungry, he would go for svíčková, knedlové přezelo, or fried cheese, as these are the traditional and most commonly consumed dishes. Besides around 10 million Czech people that live there, you can meet a lot of Slovaks who are usually studying in Czechia and Ukrainians, especially after the Russian invasion. Another large minority is Vietnamese. It is estimated that around 60 to 90,000 of them live there. They came there as part of the Mutual Work Agreement during the communist times. In Czechia, they can make good money, as this country's GDP is currently 46
And
in the
also,
world.
I'm not sure. I think it's because of some war, but I'm not really sure what the war was.
Which is average in Europe, but pretty good on the global scale. The average salary is around $700, and the average price of lunch in the restaurant is $6 to $10 as of today. The local currency is the Czech crown. For $1, you can get around 23 crowns. Money is important, but to enjoy them, you need to be happy. And it seems that Czechs are exceptionally happy. In the World Happiness Index, they ranked in the 18th place. One of the reasons could be the fact that they live in the 12th most peaceful country in the world. Their democracy is, according to the Economist Democracy Index, 26th best in the world. And in the Freedom Index, they ended up in the decent 30th place. A big advantage for Czechia is its membership in both the European Union and NATO. We can see that Czech Republic lies in the mild climate, which makes the 4 annual seasons, snowy winters and hot summers. With its 78,000 square kilometers, it's the 115th largest country in the world. Most of its land is covered by lowlands with small hills. Meanwhile, mountains are primarily on its borders. And they are quite small. The highest peak is only 1600 meter high. Another fun fact about Czechs is their love for mushroom hunting. Due to the abundance of mild forests, more than
I don't like
70% of the
this.
population heads out to pick mushrooms at least once a year.
It's so
This
weird.
country and its forests are so safe that there is practically no danger. There is only one poisonous snake, whose poison can barely kill you, and there are practically no bears, wolves, or any dangerous animals. Czechs also love sport. They are excellent at ice hockey. Many players play in the NHL. The most famous of them all is Jaromír Jágr. Football is
Classic.
probably the most popular sport, as you can find it everywhere in every village. And Czech women are especially good at playing tennis. Other famous people who were
and
born in
skiing, I
Czechia
heard.
include writers such as Milan Kundera, Franz Kafka, and Pablo Neruda, or scientist Gregor Mendel. The Czech Republic also contributed to the world with its discoveries. Among those are soft contact lenses, blood type groups, polarography, lightning rods, Semtex explosives, or sugar cubes. Czechia
Well, I knew about the Semtex, I knew about sugar cubes, I even knew about these lenses, but not about blood type. Guys, let me know down in the comments if you knew about all of these and what was the crown thing? Yeah, this I knew too, but
lightning
lightning rod, wow.
rods,
I didn't
Semtex
even know.
explosives, or sugar cubes. Czechia is home to the Skoda automobile brand, and many beer brands including Pilsner Urquell, Kozel, or Budweiser Budvar. Czech Republic was home to very famous music composer named Antonín Dvořák. The fun fact is that his musical composition was the first to ever be played on the surface of the moon. It's called the
Oh.
New World Symphony.
I didn't even know that.
If you plan to visit the Czech Republic, these are some of its most popular cities. Prague is a must visit, as you will probably arrive there first.
I like how he didn't include the third biggest city right here. Right here is the third biggest city, largest city, and he didn't even list it here.
Cities.
That's
Prague
crazy, man.
is
Come
a
on, man.
must visit, as you will probably arrive
But
there
it's on the
first.
east, very
But you
east.
shouldn't miss out on Brno, Český Krumlov, Olomouc, Kutná Hora, Karlovy Vary, and even more cities to truly dive into Czech authentic culture. What you must know is their flag. The white represents peace and honesty. The red represents courage and hardiness in war. And the
Courage?
blue triangle represents three pillars of justice, truth, and loyalty. Czechs sometimes joke that the white is at the top, as is the white foam on the beer, which could actually help you remember the colors of the flag. With
I
the
never
flag
heard
comes
about
the
it.
anthem, which sounds like this.
Where's my home? Where's my home? Wo ist meine
And
Heimat?
both together create the Czech Republic. If you would like to learn more about our world, I recommend you to continue to this video next. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see
I'm blind, I can't see the video, but it's alright. This reaction is over. For the facts explaining the Czech Republic, Globe Addict David. Man, David, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's from the country he was mentioning now. Oh yeah, love Czechia from Philippines. Do you notice this? There is the Czech flag and this is Philippines. It's pretty similar, right? Just to switch the colors and add this yellow thing to the white one, and yeah, everybody love. Okay. Well, the original is in the description. Please let me know what you think about this. Yeah, pretty cool country, right? I mean, mostly I would say it's mostly interesting to the foreigners because of the beer and the castles. I believe he didn't mention this, but I think there is like the uh, it has like um, record number of castles um, per capita. Yeah, per capita. I think that it's number one in the world actually. I think so. That's another one, and also just the architecture, in the bigger cities, pretty cool. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.